into the mind of Dorothy Twin.
What's up, guys? Dorothy Twin coming at you. So today I'm going to be changing up my suspension. First step that you want to do is you want to put it up on the blocks. But you don't need to mask your bike. That's for something else I'm doing. I'm dipping my emblems, so you don't need to do that to put your suspension on. But yeah, let's get this project on the road. Let's put some new legs on this bitch. Alright, next thing we're going to do is take a drink because we're hungover. Yeah. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at the service manual to make sure that we get the torque right for the suspension that we're putting on. So we're going to go to Chapter 11. I lied, it was Chapter 12, but here it is. As you can see, the specs, 45 to 50 foot-pounds. So you gotta have one of these handy, which is a torque wrench. And we're gonna go ahead and change the torque to 45 to 50 foot-pounds. We're gonna go a little tighter on this bitch because we like to keep things snug. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, right here we have the numbers in 10 increments of foot-pounds. And then here, as you turn it, you can see there's different increments on here. I'm going to put it at an 8, right below the 50, which means I'm about 48 foot-pounds. Okay? If you're not familiar with the torque wrench, what happens is basically as you turn it, there will be a point at which whatever torque you've set it to will click, and then you know you're done. Really easy to use. Really handy tool. So as you can see, we have mounting instructions, and it says right there 91 and later XLs, 91 and later Sportsters, 1200 883s, all use these two spacers. And that's that. So there they are. Give a closer look at them. They're beautiful, aren't they? They're going to work a lot better too. Look at that gap. They just love a gap. Pretty sick. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited to go for a test ride with these on. But first, I got to finish my dipping. And I got to put some new springs in the front. Because we want the shit to ride like a Cadillac. So Daddy got some new legs for the front too. Ooh. What's up, guys? Darth B Twin here. Basically, I just wanted to give a little review on my thoughts on the progressive 412 suspension that I put on my bike in the video you just saw now. I love the suspension. It's definitely a huge upgrade. Stock suspension for Harley Sportsters has this notorious pogo feel to them, and I hate them. This is probably the best bang for your buck you can put on your bike. Very inexpensive, but not cheap. They work very well. The progressive wound springs, you really notice them, especially over the stock suspension. They're very easy to install, extremely easy to install. They're basically just a bolt-on part that really changes the feel of the bike and the dynamic feel of the bike. The first thing I notice is obviously the bumps are a lot easier to handle. You don't feel them as much. Your bike feels a lot more solid. You also feel that going around corners, you feel like you have a little bit more traction because you're not pogoing on those little bumps and whatnot. A little bit more power to ground because you feel like you're grabbing a little, everything's a little more sturdier. The one thing I will mention is it says on the Progressive Suspension site that if you are 250 pounds or less, or if you do a minimal amount of 2-up riding, that you should go with the standard spring. I bought the standard spring, and I'm not a fan of it. I think I would have rather gone with the heavy duty spring. Even though the site mentions you should be over 250 pounds or riding 2-up a lot. I am only 225 pounds. However, the style of riding that I do, as you can see in my videos, is quite aggressive. I do ride my bike quite hard. I take corners quite aggressively. My style of riding is just very spirited, I guess you could say. Going with the heavy duty springs would have been a better option. I will say one thing, definitely go with upgrading your front suspension at the same time so you get the all-around feel of the bike. The front suspension springs are literally like $100 or something like that shipped to your door, and they make a world of difference too. I'll put another video up on how to install those, or when I did install those. I'll show you guys that, but all around, big thumbs up to the 412 progressive suspension. Cheap, easy to install, big bang for your buck. They make the bike 100 times better. It is definitely the best upgrade I've ever done to my bike for such a low price. Go ahead and get yourself some 412 suspension. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Darth B Twin out.